Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the roots of country music, shining a spotlight on the real originators of this beloved genre. It's time we give credit to our American brothers and sisters for the recognition they deserve for their immense contribution to country music and its widespread recognition in American pop culture. But wait, that's not all. In today's video, we have something extra special lined up for you. We'll not only be delving into the history of country music, but we'll also be exploring Beyonce's latest foray into the genre with her new country songs. But first, let's switch gears a bit. We've got some reaction videos lined up where people share their thoughts and opinions about the roots of country music. Stick around as we play these videos and see what others have to say. It's going to be eye-opening, insightful, and maybe even a bit of surprising. And after we've watched these reactions, we'll break them down and explore the key takeaways together. So grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's get started on this fascinating journey through the heart and soul of country music.
Do you know where country music came from? It came from the songs that slaves would sing as they were working. It came from spiritual music, and it came from blues. The current iteration of country music is a mixture of blues and
music. You know, in the United States of America, we wouldn't have virtually any music if it weren't for the black people. Virtually, I think all of our music, whether it's country, western, bluegrass, the blues, rock and roll, you name it, it all started and came from America. So when you listen to the music of your choice, remember, chances are you wouldn't hear that music if it weren't for people long ago.
Recently, I posted this video where this guy from the internet said lots of offensive and wrong things. One of the weirdest wrong things he said is when he scoffed at the idea that African Americans may have created country music. I don't want to focus on that sort of negativity right now. If you want to watch that other video, please go watch it. Right now, I want to use that as a point of departure for some positivity and celebration of great music. So quick note about me. Before I went to law school, I have an undergraduate degree in music. I went to graduate school for ethnomusicology at the University of Texas. My area of study was American music, specifically blues and jazz. So let's start just by clearing up that ridiculous nonsense. African Americans absolutely created country music, rock and roll, jazz, R&B. Every form of music you might consider American music, they've actually either created or had a huge impact on it, including contemporary chamber music and orchestral music. So when a lot of us think of American blues music, we think of B.B. King, we think of Muddy Waters, the kind of the riffs like dum-doo-dum-dum-dum, ch-ch, dum-doo-dum-dum-dum, which is a Muddy Waters riff by way of Willie Dixon. That is something we would associate with the northern blues, more like the Chicago electrified blues. However, that's not the only version of blues. As the music was developing in the first half of the 20th century, there was an enormous subsection called country blues with artists like Big Bill Broonzy, Leadbelly, and Robert Johnson. So that song's from the 1930s, but less than 20 years later, we have Hank Williams doing this. I wanted to play two more clips, but I only have time for one. So I wanted to play this one from Tyler Childers, just to show that these influences are still absolutely present and undeniable today.
Since Beyonce announced her new album with its featuring of country music, a few eyebrows have been raised, mostly by the non-melanated crew. But were you aware that people actually invented country music? There are many sources that can be found making this claim, but the one I'll be using is this one. This is an excerpt from said article. It states, "Country music is a melting pot of black culture. Hillbilly music in particular is a combination of folk songs created by African immigrants from the British Isles in the 18th and 19th century. Southern black people invented the banjo and the fiddle, popular instruments used in country music in the 1690s. You may also be surprised to learn that the first country music star was a black man. His name was DeFord Bailey, and he was from Smith County, Tennessee. He played what he called hillbilly music and incorporated his harmonica with it. He lived a long, healthy life and was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2005, as we see here." More information on DeFord.
Beyonce dropped 2 country songs during Country Month. Now, what's so epic about that is people have been institutionally kept out of or kept off of the country charts. For her, first of all, to reclaim country music, a genre created by African Americans, and then, you know, we were systematically kept out of being voted, our songs being considered country when they were. It's just so epic. Like, she dropped 2 country songs during Are y'all like, that is so iconic. And beautiful country songs, beautiful storytelling. First of all, she been doing country music. But I was just so happy about that. Like, yes, reclaim country. It's ours. And now they gon' have to consider her, this album, you know, during the CMT Awards, or was it the Country Music Awards, the CMA Awards? And so now you gotta consider me. So we're gonna see what's gonna be happening with it, but you know, I think it gotta be positive, because you can't deny her contribution now to country music. She then went to every genre and did her thing, and she did it so different. Like, country music, it ain't sounding the same like nothing else. Like, she put her own spin on it. So she's actually pioneering country music. What an icon.
Wow, those reaction videos were eye-opening, weren't they? It's incredible to see the diversity of opinions and the recognition of the significant influence of African Americans on the roots of country music. But what's more even heartening is seeing palm-color individuals stepping forward to acknowledge and support the fact that country music originated from our brothers and sisters. This kind of allyship is not only important, but it's also crucial in amplifying the voices of marginalized communities and shedding light on their invaluable contributions to American culture. By acknowledging the true origins of country music, not only do we empower our brothers and sisters from the African American community, but we also bring a new level of awareness and appreciation to the genre. It's about recognizing and celebrating the real storytellers and musicians who laid the foundation for what we know as country music today. This isn't about taking credit away from anyone. It's about acknowledging the full spectrum of influences and giving credit where credit is due. It's about embracing the diversity of voices and experiences that make country music so rich and vibrant. So to all our palm-color individuals out there who are not holding back and shining their light on the real originators of country music, thank you. Your support and allyship are not only important, but essential in creating a more inclusive and authentic music industry. Now, let's talk about someone who's been making waves in the country music scene lately, none other than Beyonce. Yes, you heard that right. Beyonce recently surprised fans with not only one, but two country music songs, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, as part of a Renaissance project. And that's not all. She's set to drop her full-fledged country music album on March 29. Talk about a twist we didn't see coming. But as with anything Queen Bee does, reactions have been mixed. Some are applauding her for reclaiming the roots of country music and celebrating her Texas heritage, while others are questioning her authenticity and accusing her of appropriating the genre. It's a conversation that's sparking debate and challenging long-held notions within the music industry. And let's not forget, Beyonce isn't a newcomer to the country music scene. Remember Daddy Lessons from her 2016 album Lemonade. She dabbled in the genre then and even performed it at the 2016 Country Music Association Awards alongside the Chicks. But as expected, not everyone was ready to embrace a crossover. Now with her latest venture into country music, Beyonce is not just pushing boundaries, she's breaking them down. She's putting the radio and the genre's establishment to the test, challenging stereotypes and showcasing her incredible versatility and creativity as an artist. Love her or hate her, one thing's for sure, Beyonce is making a statement and the world of country music will never be the same. So get ready folks, because Beyonce will be taking us on a wild ride through the heart of country music, and we are here for every moment of it. Let's take a trip back in time to the roots of country music, a journey that often overlooks a crucial part in its history, the influence of African American slaves in the United States. Picture this, it's the 19th century, and enslaved African Americans are bringing with them a rich musical heritage that includes spirituals, work songs, and blues. These traditions, steeped in call and response singing, intricate rhythms, and raw emotional expression, laid the foundation for what would become country music. In the rural South, where many slaves toiled on plantations, musical exchanges between brothers and sisters and palm-color communities were commonplace. This cultural blending birthed new musical styles, giving rise to what we now know as country music. Elements of African American music, like the banjo, originally an African instrument, found their way into the fabric of early country music. The banjo, brought to America by African slaves, became a staple in Appalachian folk music, ultimately shaping the sound of country. But it doesn't stop there. The storytelling tradition of African American folk music left an indelible mark on country songs, with weaving tales and hardship, love, and resilience into the genre's fabric. Yet, despite these significant contributions, our brothers and sisters face systemic outward-assist and segregation, stifling their recognition and opportunities within the industry. Their legacy often overshadowed or appropriated by palm-color artists. However, it is crucial to acknowledge and celebrate this heritage, for it is woven into the very soul of country music. It's a reminder of the diverse voices and experiences that have shaped the genre's rich and complex history. So let's take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, to honor and recognize the profound influence of African American musical traditions on country music, a legacy that continues to resonate to this day. Now, let's dive into a journey of possibilities. Imagine a future where musicians in the line of Beyonce, artists from the community who have already conquered the music industry, start embracing country music. Picture chart-topping artists like Rihanna, Drake, or Kendrick Lamar dipping their toes into the tragic sounds of country. How would that reshape the landscape of the music industry? First off, let's talk about diversity. The infusion of African American artists into the country music scene would inject a fresh wave of diversity and perspective. It would challenge long-standing stereotypes and broaden the genre's appeal to a more inclusive audience. Next up, creativity. African American artists are known for pushing boundaries and innovating beyond within their respective genres. Imagine the creative fusion of country music with elements of hip-hop, R&B, and reggae. It would spark a whole new genre hybrid that defies categorization. Then there's authenticity. African American artists bringing their own lived experiences and cultural influences to country music would lend a level of authenticity and depth to the genre. Their stories of resilience, love, and triumph would resonate with audiences in powerful ways, enriching the storytelling tradition of country music. And let's not forget about representation. Seeing African American artists thriving in the country music scene would inspire a new generation of musicians from diverse backgrounds. It would send a powerful message that country music is for everyone, regardless of race or ethnicity. But perhaps most importantly, it would foster unity. Music has the power to bring people together, transcending barriers and fostering understanding. African American artists embracing country music would bridge divides and celebrate the shared roots of American music, fostering a sense of unity and solidarity in an increasingly divided world. So as we look to the future of music, let's envision a world where African American artists boldly step into the country music scene, reshaping it with their talent, creativity, and authenticity. It's a future that's full of promise, diversity, and endless possibilities. And that's a wrap up, folks. We've taken a journey through the roots of country music, explored Beyonce's unexpected foray into the genre, and envisioned a future where African American artists revolutionize the music industry with their talent and creativity. And before we go, let's remember one thing. Music has the power to unite, inspire, and uplift. So whether you're a country music aficionado, or a Beyonce fan, or just someone who loves a good tune, let's keep embracing the diversity of voices and experiences that make music so magical. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more exciting content, and share it with your friends. Let's keep the conversation going and continue to celebrate the beautiful tapestry of music that connects us all. Until next time, keep on grooving, keep on loving, and keep on rocking. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.